Check 1 2 1 2. Hello. All right. Today's a special day because we're just gonna do some landscape design. Nothing crazy. How's everybody doing today? Hey guys. Ahmed Salem, thank you for your nice, kind words. Alright, looks like our chat box isn't working. Maybe it is. We'll see. There we go. Huh. I wonder why our chat is confused. I don't like this music that I'm listening to. We're gonna listen to jazz. My goodness, that's annoying. Jazz beats. Okay. So let's this is actually the UI that's sort of over top everything. We're gonna just hide that. We can just do this right here. Click that. Well, there we go. Why can't we click? What? That's annoying. Huh. I wonder why I can't hide that. So let's hit play and take a look at everything. Try and get an idea of what exactly is going on here. So a lot's changed since yesterday. We're using Aura 2. It's A-U-R-A 2. I've added planet there. I've changed the coloring of the character. We've also got these cool alien walkers walking in the distance. We've got fog and sunlight. We've got blooming light from the pylons over here. We've also got textures on the ground. We've also got some highlights around the grass. I could show it to you here. It's not actually showing up. I wonder why. I know we probably should fix that. Let's add some highlights to the grass. What's going on with the chat? I wonder what's going on. Okay, I think chat's working. Sorry guys if it's broken. Alright, so let's take a look at the grass and see what's going on here. Let's go to our microsplat data. Microsplat is an asset. And let's see here. That's interesting. Huh. I can't see edges on the grass, which kind of sucks. Let's figure out what's going on. We originally could, now we can't. Things change so fast. Alright, let's figure out what's going on. That needs to be lighter. There we go. Alright, guys, we're gonna just go ahead and Okay, that looks better. We're gonna go ahead and just start creating a world, right? We're gonna... I can't actually hide this. I don't know why. I can't click that eye. Very annoying. Really sucks. So this canvas is in the way. We're gonna disable it for now. Hide this. Collapse our toolbox for Aura 2. And we're also going to hide effects. There we go. And we'll keep lighting on. So look how terrible things look without, you know, all the effects and stuff. It's really amazing. All right. Sorry guys, I'm fixing something with the super chat. Or not super chat, the chat window. All right. Okay, our chat looks good. It's just weird. You know, the chat doesn't seem to be showing up. I'm not sure why. Let me see here. Yeah. I guess we're good. Huh. Yeah, for some reason the chat's not showing up. Why is that? That sucks. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Why is the chat not showing up? That really sucks. I'm gonna delete it. And we're gonna add a new one, see what happens. Is this what you guys showed up for? Okay. Okay. Okay, now it works. 600 by 125. Yay, we just got a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Autumn. I think that's how you say your name. Is that how you say your name? How's that? Better? Hello, Carter. Okay. Now back to the game development, right? I can only focus on the whatchamacallit for so long. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go to our directional light. And what we're gonna do is actually go to our shadow strength here. And I think we could bring them down just a tad. They're a little intense. Okay, now that we can see things, let's hit play. Just double check. Okay. How are our shadows? Things look pretty good. Cool. All right, let's finish up the side of the cliff here. So remember, we did this a couple days ago. We were just working on terrain for a while. All right, yeah, disable Aura preview. We don't want to see the preview for Aura. Aura's pretty awesome, guys. It adds so much value to your game. Makes you seem like such a professional. Okay, things are super slow right now. Is it the lighting? I think I'm trying to figure out... Wait, hold on. Why is our terrain super slow? That sucks. I can't work with it this slow. It's just been a beautiful day, hasn't it, guys? My goodness. Cannot work this slow. Yeah, this is literally impossible. I can't do this. Yeah, there's no way I can. Let's see here. This is a little bit faster. So what I'm going to do is use this tool, bring down the opacity, and we're just going to start. Actually, something I really like to do first is paint the texture. So we're going to go to cliff here, and we're just going to paint on some cliffs along the side here. And we'll do multiple styles of cliffs. Is that the right one? I don't think that's the right one. What is going on today? No, I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, cool. And let's take a look over here. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Sorry, I'm off to a rough start today. I don't know why. So we're just gonna paint a cliff face over here. And we'll worry about the back later, but for now we're just going to be focused on this here. Okay. So we're kind of make it look like the moss is sort of coming down the edges right here, just like that. Just like that. The cool thing about having a ton of fog in your game, and you see this in games like Inside and Limbo and what was the other game? Risk of Rain 2. The reason why it's so great is because, hey, what's going on? Wait, hold on. We got a problem, Houston. There we go. So we're gonna need to figure out, that's so weird. That looks better. I'm not sure why it's more detailed there. We'll have to figure that out. But the reason why it's so great to do foggy games is because there's a ton of reasons. One of the main reasons for me is LODs. So you can literally just have something pop out of existence because it's so far away, or because of the fog. So you don't actually need to create LODs because you can just hide it in the fog. So that's pretty cool. And for those of you who don't know, LODs are why is that doing that? That's so strange. I think I know why. LODs are level of detail. That's what it stands for. And so, like, if you ever see a tree pop out of existence in games like Breath of the Wild, it's because it's part of an LOD, and so it just disappears. I'm not sure what's going to be over here. I really want to turn off this preview of this wind blowing at all times. Why is that? I don't want it shaded, I just want it color. Because it's shaded, I'm getting this. The clouds are moving and it's causing things to slow down. You see the shadows moving slowly? It's causing things to slow down. Oh well. This music is just not great. I'm trying to use royalty-free music, and it just sucks. How about this? Oh, thank you so much, Raven Production, for subscribing. That's awesome. Hey, Stevie Rotor, how are you? Alrighty. So we're going to take this cliff here, and now we can sort of... We're not going to worry about the back for now. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got our edges looking pretty good over here. And we're just going to keep going down here. And I'll show you guys how we're going to avoid this looking really terrible. Right now it doesn't look great, and that's okay. Fortunately, you know, once all the effects are turned on, you can't really see that there's looping textures and whatnot. Again, that's another reason why having a game that's got plenty of global fog in it, or using Aura 2, is such a great idea. It just makes things so much cheaper. For indie devs, your goal should be, honestly, if you want to be successful, it should be learning how to make a game very inexpensive, but making it look amazing. And obviously that's, you know, easier said than done. I actually kind of like this right here. That's easier said than done, you know. But I've been practicing for a while, trying to figure out a way to make things cheap, because I'm all about them savings. That was my dad. He really helped me figure out how to be frugal. Is frugal the right word? Conservative with your money? It sounds like it shouldn't be frugal. Thank you for the subscriber. Thank you very much for subscribing. Look at that, guys. It's coming along great. Look at that. Yeah, frugal sounds like it means wasteful. Alright, maybe move that. And we don't want this anymore. This giant bridge here. I'm trying to get to the point with this level where I'm actually finally starting a game, as opposed to just putting together systems. So that's why I'm really focusing on getting this level looking pretty. I just want to be able to tell myself I'm getting the game actually started, you know. Let's add some more texture here to sort of change things up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Increase the opacity here. There we go. It sounds like it's not even painting on there. Wonder why. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Alright, next cool thing to do is to raise and lower the terrain on the sides here. So I'm going to bring the brush down significantly and the opacity down significantly. And we're going to slowly just create these pulses of rocks on the edges here. Maybe bring up the opacity to 5. And we're just going to go from left to right. And we could smooth it later. And, you know, you can hold shift to create divots in the rocks and whatnot, which is really cool. So yeah, we're just making things look... The opacity's a little strong, isn't it? Let's drop it down. So now we got this cool look of stones without actually placing stones on the terrain. And so it's slowly going to achieve what's going on over here. I need to go a little bit bigger here. There we go. Looking good so far. And you can do shift and drop down in some places. You want to sort of be following the contours of the grass. Okay. That would actually be the opposite here. There we go. Cool. So you can see how we can create sort of lines going up the rock. You can also create lines going down the center of the rock. Thank you so much for the subscription, Larasi. That's awesome. Hey Jim, how are you? Hey Gordon, welcome. Your profile picture is still the same. I recognize that profile picture from last year. Man, it's been a while. So if we bring up the opacity, we can sort of add a little bit more. See that? We're adding a little bit more detail down here. There we go. So for those of you who have been asking, yes, this is probably going to be something I do for a while, live streaming. I really enjoy it. I used to tell myself last year I quit doing it because I thought it was, not as productive. But I actually found out that I get a lot more done with people watching me, which is strange. I didn't think that was true at all. But yeah, it is. Whoa, Thomas, be careful, buddy. And we're just gonna smooth this out here. So I'll probably do this a little bit more for the rest of the year. Something that I'm actually okay with now is posting things and keeping them up. A lot of you have been wondering why I haven't been putting content up or putting my live streams, there we go, up after I'm done with them. The reason was because I'm always afraid I'll make a big mistake and I won't know I made a mistake, something embarrassing or something, and then it's up all night and then I'm like totally clueless that I did something stupid. I don't know, like leaving like a password on my screen or something, like in a browser or something like that. That stuff just really freaks me out. I'm a little bit paranoid. But I have a editor now and a producer. And so the producer is actually going to scrub through content, make sure everything looks good. And I can trust you guys as well to let me know if I did anything stupid. And so yeah, I think I'm going to be okay with putting streams live. Let's add some, yeah, there we go. And then just coming up here. There we go, something like that. See how I'm holding shift and then creating these crevices going down the sides? There we go. There you go up here. That's just about right there. And yeah, I'm trying to make this not look so flat on this side, So we're just gonna see what we can do to make things look a little bit more detailed. Yeah. So how's everybody doing with the, I can't say the name. I can't say the name because YouTube will demonetize you, but how's everybody doing with the Voldemort virus that's going around? Hope everybody's doing okay and not too scared. I'm sure everything will play out just fine. This kind of stuff will happen. In human history, it tends to happen. So I'm just hopeful that my biggest concern is the economy. That's my biggest concern. Not because getting sick is okay. It's not okay. But I think the majority of people probably won't get sick, obviously. But the economy is really going to have a rough ride. So, fortunately, if we're all young, we'll be okay regarding the economy. Especially if you've got 401k, I think you should hold on tight. You'll be all right. Okay, there we go. So we're just slowly adding rocks over here. This is gonna need to be a little bit higher. There we go. And I'll smooth that down, obviously. What you don't want is the player getting stuck, There we go. You definitely don't want the player getting stuck, so that's why you want to smooth out the edges. Just like so. Smooth that out. So we're just slowly going down the sides. Let's hit play and just take a look at everything. Make sure everything looks good. And I'll check on the chat, make sure everyone's doing happy. Cool. I can just report you so you can't get my game for free when it releases. That's Coca Rares. The apocalypse is boring. Let's see here. Anybody have any comments? Thoughts? So anybody in the chat in Italy currently? If we've got any people in Italy, feel free to raise your hands if you want. You don't have to. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, that's a super chat. Okay, we got a super chat from Christian DeJager. Hey Thomas, love the new aesthetic. Keep it up. Thank you. That means a lot. All right, so let's take a look at what we've created on the sides down here. So this is kind of how the cliff face is looking so far. It's not perfect. We probably need to smooth it out, but it's definitely gonna get the job done. Man, motion blur, turn that off. Good grief. I didn't know I turned that on. There we go, much better. Thank you for the subscription. All right, things are looking good on the edges. Grass is a little shiny, isn't it? That's okay, we'll work on grass tomorrow. I don't want to get so obsessive that I keep making changes to the grass when we need to get the actual game done. Okay, so let's turn off that and let's go ahead and save or smooth out the ground here. There we go, just smoothing everything out nice and smooth. There we go. And let's go over here. So I think I could probably pump up. So what we'll do is what we're gonna do is slowly start pumping up. Thank you for the subscription. I'm just gonna pump up the edges here. So anytime I see like a sort of spherical shape, I'll just do that. So there's one. Try and match the stone. There we go. It's a little intense there, but you get the idea. And we'll just smooth it out. Always remember you can use the smooth tool, right? You don't need to worry. Something I'm learning, guys, is that panicking is never a good thing. It's never, ever a good thing. And that's definitely related or relevant to... got ourselves a new super chat. Stevie, thank you so much. Hey, Thomas. It's been a while since I came to a constant live stream. Keep up the great work. Right now, I have been learning Godot. Is that how you say that? I don't even know how to say that. Game engine. And I'm having fun learning GD script. That's funny. Code, which is similar to C#. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Stevie. That really means a lot. But yeah, it's always a good idea not to panic, guys. Obviously, that's relevant to the Voldemort virus. But it's also relevant to game development, which is, look how terrible this looks. You know what I mean? Just look how awful this looks. And, you know, my computer's slow, and I'm hot and sweaty right now because it's just warm in my office for some reason. And things have been kind of breaking today. When things feel like they're collapsing, it's best to just pretend that they're not, because they're probably not, right? If things feel like they're collapsing, they're probably not. And so it's better to sort of wager that everything is fine. And, you know, if you live that way, you're actually going to learn to make decisions that are a little bit more beneficial for you. You never make good decisions when you're panicked. So always when you're making games, just enjoy yourself. That's why I listen to really relaxing music for the most part. Just enjoy yourselves. And let me show you guys. Look, this looks like junk. Well, it doesn't always have to look like junk, guys, because it's not broken. We didn't panic. It doesn't look terrible anymore because we're just going to smooth it out. Just like so. Just smooth it on out. Don't stress. It's okay. Everything's all right. You know? Everything's just fine. Yeah. Okay. Very good. When it comes to the Voldemort virus, I spent a pretty good chunk of change last month on supplies. I just had I'm bragging at this point, but I had a gut feeling that it wasn't going to be easy to get things like toilet paper. So I went and got toilet paper a month ago. You know? And people were like, "What are you doing, Thomas?" And I'm like, taking care of my butt. Okay, let's hit play and take a look at everything. And while it loads, I'll take a look at the chat. Is Super Chat being dumb again? No, it's good. Okay. Bajol, you said, "Thomas, your computer's so slow. Why don't you invest in a better computer?" I have a great computer. It's just when I've got Streamlabs up, and also playing your game in the Unity editor is always going to be kind of slow. So I probably need to smooth out those stones. But this looks pretty good. Yeah, the grass is way too shiny. Fortunately, it doesn't look like gloss. It's not necessarily looks like plastic. It's kind of got a velvety look, which is good. So that's all right. Once we get these edges cleaned up, these cliff edges, we're going to add a fence all the way down the edge. So we need to clean that up, obviously. Hey, that's crazy. Look at that. Whoa, Thomas. Well, just died. So let's go back. I'm just trying to get a feel for it, make sure everything looks good. So we need to smooth out there. Smooth out there as well. Great. So far, it's looking pretty good. It's definitely got an organic feel, which is obviously always the goal. That's kind of cool looking. I don't mind it. Isn't 3D amazing, guys? I say that because I've been doing 2D for all of my life, and jumping into 3D, it's just been amazing how vast you can make a game with just some simple textures and a terrain tool. That looks good. Sweet. We're going to just smooth out some of the areas that looked a little bit too harsh, and we'll just go down the edge. There it is. There's the first one. Just like that. We'll smooth that. This was a little weird, jutting out like that. Smooth out that. Maybe smooth that just a tad, eh? And then this one was weird. I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't, right? We'll smooth that out as well. Cool. So that looks great. Let's go ahead and add a fence down the edge of this cliff. And also what we wanted to do, I remember someone said this. They wanted me to like punch a hole. Let's see here. Hold shift and left click to erase it. Oh, no, not a hole. We want to set the height. Let's see here. I see. Hold shift to invert the stamp. Let's see here. Stamp height. No, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way. Bang, 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 bang. So we're going to have this bridge that you have to walk across right here. We could probably even do like a wooden log of some kind, which we can design really quickly in Blender. But I love the idea of having a big, huge... Yeah. There we go. Cliff sort of dipping down here. And then obviously, guys, now that that's smoothed out, what you can do, we got ourselves a super chat. This is from Guilherme Ferro. I'm pretending like I know how to say your name. Hey Thomas, how did you do the wind stripes? I downloaded those. They're in a fantasy adventure pack. The majority of the stuff here that you see in this game are things I made, but some things like the wind stripes or whatever you call them, those are here, let's do this. Those were downloaded. So we're basically trying to make this look a little bit more straight. It's definitely hard to achieve a straight edge with the terrain tool, but you know, we're gonna do our best here. And then just smooth it out again. There we go. And then we're gonna paint. So paint texture right here. Just like this, see? Nothing crazy or too complicated. All right. And the grass would probably do something like this. And let's get this and do it again. There we go. Cool. All right. And we'll put a log of some kind there. Right. Okay. Probably need to put some grass right there. Save that. And so that's a chasm we're gonna need to cross over in somehow. Raise or lower terrain. Let's raise it up a little bit right here. Hold on. There we go. I definitely don't want the player to be able to get stuck in here, right? That would suck. So you just got to be careful. Obviously, they should preferably die if they go down this. But I think that's good for now. And then we can... okay, that looks good. That's a little bit ugly right there. So let's paint stone right here. There we go. And then we need to smooth that height a little bit right here. There we go. Okay. Maybe that right there. There we go. And we need to drop that. Boo. I don't like that music. Let's see if we can find a better soundtrack. We're just gonna see if, you know, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but when we listen to it, you're going to love it. I hope that this doesn't demonetize us, but we're going to give it a shot, see what happens. There we go. Oh, it's amazing how good music can actually really help you out in development. And this music's appropriate for a day like today where, I mean, everyone on social media, at least for me, seems like everybody's freaking out. So I like to just listen to some good music. Okay, let's hit play and take a look and see how everything looks and feels. Dun, 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 dun. It's a little warm, isn't it? Let's go to our profile. And we're going to drop down that warmth significantly. Oh, it feels so much better. That is so much better. Thomas, you win. Contrast up? Anybody? We got ourselves a super chat. This is from S.A. Dave. For better defined cliffs, try to use models and put them around. It will take you a few minutes and the results look better. You're correct. Good job. I agree with you. Right now we're just doing the terrain though. We're going to be adding models shortly though. I just want the terrain to look perfect first. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, things look way better now that I decreased that warmth. This is awesome. Whoever came up with this idea of having a big gap here was smart as a whip. I love it. So glad we... Ooh. I like the tint being down a little bit, actually. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Thomas wins again. Big points for Thomas. Big points for you guys as well for watching me be the master that I am. Right? So let's see here. I kind of want to go ahead and do that bridge. Got ourselves a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Let's not do the bridge. Let's actually just let's do some thick grass here. So I know for certain that some of this grass was a little bit weird, like right here. So let's paint some texture. There it is. And what we're gonna do is brush size. It's hard to see that thick grass. Let's see here. Yeah, it's really hard to see it. I find it's really helpful with terrain to look down. And that's it gives you a better idea of sort of the margins that you have available to you for different kinds of things. Like right now I'm painting the thick grass, which is it's What? Why are you doing that? The thick grass is actually going to tell the asset grass flow to basically sprout up some tall grass in play mode, right? So I'm just going down here and drawing thick grass. Cool. Let's reward the player with a big old chunk of tall grass. Always reward the player after a long journey, guys. A reward can be a change in scenery, it can be a treasure chest, it can be coins, it can be an enemy encounter with rewards that way. Who knows? Okay, guys. The grass is painted, so we're going to refresh it. And then we're also going to go to our setting, our paint mode, and go apply, replace. There we go. Grass has appeared on the level. So there's their reward, right? Big, thick field of grass. I'm not going to test it because I know it looks good. So let's save this out. And we're going to do, whoops, our grass disappeared. There it is. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, let me see here. We're going to do this cool little fence kit that I made a while back. Basically, it allows us to, hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how good it actually is. But it helps us easily place fences. Mama. So look, I can like select this. So I make sure that that's nice and snug, and then I go from left to right, and I just move up. Just like so. I've found that adding fences to your level puts so much life into it. It's crazy. I don't know why. Alright, so something's wrong here. We're going to go to our fence group. This piece should actually be at the end here. There we go. Okay, so now he's all screwed up. Where did you go, buddy? There we are. If we zero that out, hopefully it'll be close to that. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's just copy and paste and go down the line. And obviously it helps to do something like that. So why do people say this game is like Death Stranding? Because I haven't played Death Stranding. Maybe, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know why. So if you think I'm lying, that's fine, I guess. But I've never played. I know it's greenish. It's a greenish level. I know that. That's about it. Let's check on the chat, see how you guys are doing. Dan C said, "Hey Thomas, have you ever tried Houdini?" I have not. There are so many amazing tools. Sometimes I get like overwhelmed. So we're just going to put that there. And we're just going to bring it up. I think at some point you're just going to have to start rotating it. Yeah. Right. we go. And just go up the line. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you for subscribing. So this one is actually going to be... There we go. And then we're going to take this and disable it. So now it looks like it's just continuous. There we go. Oops. Yeah, okay, good. All right. I'm not going to enter play mode just yet. The good thing about post-apocalyptic games is, you know, things don't have to be perfect. They can appear to be sort of decrepit and leaning, you know. So I'm okay with that. All right, let's go to play mode and just take a look at everything. Let's go take a look at our fence. Yeah, I love the new color scheme here. All right, cool. So we need to bring that fence down. Bring all those fences down. There we go. And this one here, we can probably just bring it down. And that's about it, man. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have a couple fences here and there on our way down the cliff here. And we'll add an LOD to it so they pop into existence. And obviously these are all prefabs. We got ourselves a super chat. Let's take a look. This is Xera. Tips for optimizing a game. I know about Profiler. I can give you some generic tips. First, hire a porting company. Second, that's about it. I'm just messing. It helps a lot to have a porting company involved, though, seriously. Because especially if you're launching on, like, 3 platforms at once or whatever, it can be pretty mind-blowingly stressful. But with Switch, I just pretend I'm making a mobile game. Just 'cause. It's not the best platform. But the good news, guys, is that, believe it or not, you guys are in the perfect era to make games. Because most platforms are pretty good. They can handle a lot. So what if we should put this over here? I don't care. Do you? I don't. Let's make a staircase. Y'all want to make a staircase? Thank you for subscribing. Someone just subscribed. All right, we're gonna do one more, and then let's do a staircase model in Blender really quick. Which there's something called Archie Pack for that. I think it's called Archie Pack. So we're just bringing everything to life, guys. All right, start at the base and just make our way up. And the cool thing is things sort of behave on a hinge, right? So I can do something like this. Well, hold on. There we go. Things can behave on a hinge. So you can sort of wrap things around. Yeah, I'd like to do a couple staircases sort of coming up this cliff face. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. Okay, there's another fence. This one we can bring up a little bit. Hang on. There we go. Now the good news, guys, is even if I'm making a mistake and I hate this fence, I can change it later, right? Because it's all a prefab. And we're just going to bring this down to right here. And yeah. Yeah, right now in my head I'm weighing, okay, do I learn how to, do I download like a fence system on it, Unity Asset Store? Do I learn that asset so that I can create fences really fast? Or do I just finish this and not worry about it? Because the truth is, hey, let's do it this way. Let's have it sort of spilling off the edge. I love that. The truth is like getting Unity assets, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful with how many I download. I've purchased like 20 or 30 assets, just like systems and stuff like that. And man, it's dangerous when you do that because a lot of these will be out of date, or maybe they don't sell well on the asset store and the developer stops, offering support. Well, then you've just created an entire game based on a system that doesn't offer support. And so when you launch, you sort of have to restart. So I know this fencing system will be perfect forever. Thank you for subscribing. So I think I'm okay with this fencing system for now. I don't really have any complaints. And guys, it's just going to spill off the edge here. We could probably just get rid of that and then do something like this. See? Now it looks like it's sort of broken. Cool. All right, let's jump into play mode, take a look, and I'll check the chat. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your comments and thoughts about the fencing system. Someone mentioned a free fencing system on the Unity Asset Store. That's awesome. But I'm not going to lie. I think this looks great. There's a couple places where I need to drop it down, and that's a little too straight. I want to make them look a little bit more crooked. I'll take a look at the fencing systems if I can. For now, I'm okay with just doing it this way. Cool. All right, let's see here. Looking good. I like this one. This one's pretty sweet. Awesome. Cool. Y'all want to add stairs? Let me jump into Blender. Everybody see everything okay in Blender? Good. Let's see here. All right. Any other questions? Mezakache Azazama. I'm not sure how to say your name. You are amazing, Thomas. I have been subbed for 6 months. You are amazing. Yes, yes. Thank you. Zach says Thomas Oh, I'm not. I tried Pro Builder. It's so buggy. I'm sorry. Maybe another day. This song makes me feel like I'm in kindergarten. All right, let's go to Archie Pack. It's not installed. Preferences, add-ons, Archie Pack, and Archie Mesh. Hold on. Where's Archie Mesh? Add. Yeah. Do I need to install it? Let's see. Where are you? Oh, I see. Haha. Create. Stare. So I kind of want to do. That's glitchy. Stop. That's buggy. Oh, guys, are we gonna have to do a staircase in Pro Builder? No. Here we go. Okay. So obviously, you know, we don't want. We want to close the sides. We want the yes, the front to be 0. And, you know, we're going to do something like that. Not a ton. And they need to be pretty shallow. Or, what am I saying? No! Ugh! There we go. The height needs to be pretty shallow. There we go. Cool. All right. And then obviously, you know, apply whatever modifiers are there. Look how ugly and messy that gets. I hate that. Why? So frustrating. Does anybody have an idea of how to remesh this? Let's go to remesh and see what happens. No. It's so ugly. Anybody have any ideas on how to clean this up? In the chat. Good fun watching game dev here in New Zealand on a Saturday morning. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, today. I was like, it's not Saturday. Oh, man. Cool. Welcome, welcome, Richie. Anybody know how to clean up this? I don't care. Well, I'll just figure it out on my own if you guys aren't going to help me. Really, all I care about is just all these stupid faces here. That's just ridiculous. Let me delete all these faces. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, mother effer. What are we going to do? Okay, well, we're just going to save this out. And it's going to be its own little folder. We can call this stairs. And we're just going to call it stairs.blend. And guys, we don't need to save it out, believe it or not, as an FBX. Because Unity is awesome. We can just drag these stairs to various places here. So I'm going to look for some steeper spots. So let's see here. Maybe a staircase could go right here. Now remember, I like my scale to be set inside of Blender. I don't really like, and we're gonna set all the, apply all the transforms as well. Save it out. There we go. I do not like how those edges aren't being filled. Why is that? That's so strange. I might need to, let's see here. Do I need to clean up the normals? Some of them got fixed there, but not all of them. Well, what can you do, right? What can you do? Nothing. You can do nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, so we got a staircase here. We're gonna let's zero out the rotation first. We'll clean up these stairs in Blender in just a sec, guys. I just want to make sure they look the way I want them to first. Okay, so we got the stairs here, and we're going to save these as a prefab variant so that we can make changes to them without actually adjusting the Blender file, right? Here we go. Save it as a prefab. So first thing is, you know, we're gonna prioritize the stair location and then we'll work the terrain around it. So there's one. We can make it pretty wide, like that, see? And maybe one over here. And we'll change the material and the color in just a second. Let's double check and make sure that the collision, our mesh collider, actually works well. Can we do convex? Yeah, let's do convex. Convex is going to make it much smoother to walk on, and that's exactly what we want right there. Okay, so let's go to play mode here. Let's bring our player so that we don't have to walk all the way over. Let's position him with the view. Move to view. Whoops. Align with view. That always changes his rotation though, which sucks, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, let's hit play and see what happens. All right, how's everybody doing in the chat? Hey, Nick Peterson, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Clean overlapping vertices. I could search for that. All right, where's our effing stairs? There they are. See how just this game is just slowly looking amazing just by adding in these subtle details. Look, if you don't like the way this game looks, man, that makes me sad because I love it. I don't like the grid pattern you can see because of the ambient occlusion. That's not good. Cool. Let's add some more stairs. I like them. And obviously, guys, we're going to clean them up. So it's just sort of placing them randomly down the edge here. Oh, that one will look cool right here. Scale it out pretty wide. Now, I know I just said I like to set scale in Blender, but when we're doing something like this, when we want to make it a little bit wider, that's totally fine. But I want its default state to be perfected inside of Blender. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Is everybody wearing their face masks for this live stream? You don't want me coughing all over you. How about we try doing two, you know? You know? There we go. Something like that, maybe, yeah? We could actually save this out. Let's call this stairs long. And that'll be a prefab variant, because we're going to reuse that all the time. So, you know, whatever changes I make to the other prefab will actually be changed with this prefab here, which is kind of cool, you know? Prefab variants are a new thing. It wasn't always this easy, folks. Okay. So let's start from the bottom here. And let's make the terrain work around the stairs. So raise and lower the terrain. And we're going to use the smooth terrain tool with very subtle pulses. Yeah, you don't want it to be too intense. And we're going to darken these, don't worry. There we go. You want it to look like the earth is sort of growing around the stairs, you know? We'll smooth it out in just a bit. If you ever get in a position where you're really struggling to scroll, double click on your object. So in this case, there you are. Double click on the stairs, and now the camera will be positioned and it'll be relative to that position is what I mean. Okay, that did pretty good. So let's try and smooth it out. I don't think we need to smooth those. Maybe. We need to smooth that. That's ridiculous. And smooth this as well. Smooth that bad boy as well. It's kind of ugly, isn't it? Let's see here. Do I need to... Whoa, I can't see a thing. That looks like junk. Hold on. Better. Smooth this out as well. Okay, now let's go to our actual prefab for our stairs. And, you know, we've got this stairs material. We can go ahead and extract that into the stairs folder. I like all my models to be in an individual folder because textures and materials all start piling up next to the model. So we're going to call this one stairs. And, you know, I think I just want it to be a very generic toon shaded object. It'll be, we're going to do a mobile shader. We could probably go pretty dark here. Yeah. Yeah, we just want it to match. So remember, guys, if you adjust one material, it's going to adjust the rest of them. So let's just focus on that one here. And let's make it match. Yeah, there we go. Make it match the stone. It's not really unwrapped for texture use, so I'm not going to try and get it to work. Let's see here. It's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. And then let's make the shadow pretty intense. And then the highlight. I'm trying to get some contrast here. There we go. Save that out, and then let's go to play mode and see how everything looks. Okay, it doesn't match. We need to add some brown to it. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. All right, we got some cool looking stairs here and there. Just making things look a little bit more inhabited. Cool. I wonder what would happen if I did unwrap the stairs and put that stone texture on it. Might be cool. Okay, I'm gonna need to go over there. You guys wanna go ahead and make like a wooden bridge? Let's do it. Let's jump into Blender. And what we're going to do is delete everything. And there's a meme. What's that meme? It's like you start out with a cube and you delete the cube and then you add another cube. That's just your... I think the joke is that's what everybody's... They do that because it's just... You'd rather start out with a blank document than with a cube. All right, that's a little too... Yeah. Let's do this. So double your vertices, right? So 16 and then a radius of 8. What am I doing? Let's rotate this on the x-axis, 90 degrees. And let's go into edit mode here and just watch this. You guys are going to love it. We're going to move it along the y-axis here like this. And then we're going to subdivide it by like 5 sounds good. And then we can sort of start moving it around. See that? Create sort of a log. So hold Alt here. And then if you press G and then use the scroll wheel, you can actually sort of shift the entire thing here. There we go. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Pretty cool, huh? One of my favorite things to do is actually twist it. Hold on. There we go. So you can twist it. There we go. See that? So now we've got, I know it's a small screen there, but yeah. Yeah, Blender's going to be in the small screen, guys. That's the way my current streaming setup is because I don't spend a ton of time in it. It's just a little too hard to go back and forth while also staying focused, you know. Sorry, I know I'm being a brat. All right, shade smooth. We got a cool log, huh? And, you know, we could probably go a little bit more intense. So maybe something like this. And then this could go like that. Go like that. Here we go. That looks great. And then we're going to take this and we're going to scale it down. So it's got almost a look of getting a little bit smaller towards the top there. Cool. And then finally, part of me wants to cut this in half. I'm unsure. Let's add a branch really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to subdivide this out. Right here. Let's see here. We're going to take both of these. We're actually going to delete the faces. We're going to extrude it. Like so. And then we're going to, let's see here, make it a sphere. So we're going to go to Mesh, Transform to Sphere. We are obviously going to turn off this here. Man. And we're going to just, to Sphere. There we go. Let's see here. One sec. We're going to do local. A local transform. Come on. What's going on here? Sorry. I'm trying to think what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. Cool. We're just going to be a little bit finicky here and make this look a little bit more like a sphere. All right, looking good. And we could probably scale it up, to be honest. A little bit bigger, and then bring it out. And then extrude. And then add a loop cut here. And just sort of that's probably what we want to do right there. Scale it down. Okay. Cool. We'll do one more. Save it as a log. All right, guys. Let's see here. How's that, guys? Is that better? Okay. Let's fill this in. Oh, you know what? We need to do this. We need to take this face and actually scale up. It's going to go in the opposite direction. There we go. And then we're going to take this and scale down. There we go. And this is a little bit too big as well. Too thick right here. There we go. Cool. Let's do a branch over here. So we're just going to extrude and shrink it on down. Scale upwards. There we go. There we go. Could probably let's just subdivide it. And I know this is terrible. I know, guys. I know. You don't have to tell me. I know this isn't the best form, but it's going to be a static thing, so I don't really care. All right, mesh, transform to sphere. So now it's a little bit of a sphere. See that? That way, we can extrude it out. All right, this one's going to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, something like that. Cool. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's make it a little bit thicker and we should be good here. Alright, we're gonna do one final thing, guys. Something I really like to do, which is if we go to our knife tool. Actually, you know what we could do is just go like this. We could just grab a face here. Let's do this one here. And then if you just do a bevel, I'm sorry, an inset, like that. Sorry, one sec here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think about what I want to do here. Yeah. I had it, no I don't. Where did you go, buddy? There we go. Yeah, we'll just do this. Go a little bit longer and then we'll jump to here. There we go. That way, we can kind of create a crack. Like this. A slit going down the center here. There we go. And you could probably merge these together. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a crack going down the side here. That's just utilizing the knife tool. We'll close up these a little bit here. Hold on one sec. There we go. That looks good. And we want it to be pretty smooth here so that you can actually walk on it. So just a crack going down the center. Could we do one more right here? All right, that looks pretty good here. So what we're gonna do is have two materials. So let's jump into Photoshop. Let's just drag this actually into Unity really quick. Probably need to go into this really quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but this obviously is a mess here, so let's do this really quick. Let's subdivide this face, or what am I trying to say? Grab the knife tool and just cut to about right here and just smooth this out just a tad here. Hopefully those of you who aren't, well, my big thing is I really don't have a sense of purity about Blender. There's obviously plenty of principles, you know, things that you should be doing. But for me, as long as it works, I'm going to be fine just getting content done. And it always ends up looking okay inside of Unity anyway, so I don't care. All right, we got ourselves our little log bridge, right? It's saved, so let's jump back into Unity really quickly here. All right. Let's go to our little bridge up here. And the reason I want to put it inside of Unity first is it gives me an idea of what the scale of this thing should be. Okay. Man, there's a lot of stuff called log. My goodness. We're going to have to go to our models folder and take a look at where it is. Oh my, it's 439. There it is. Let's drag our friend out here. There he is. All right, first thing we're going to do is scale this effort up. Save it out. So this gives us an idea of like, oh, okay. You know, we need to add a little bit more detail or less detail to our log. Right. And, you know, a lot of us are probably thinking, Thomas, why are we spending so much time on a log? Well, it's because you can use this log all over in the game. So that's why. So we'll do something probably along the lines of an elevated log. There we go. It's a pretty big log, isn't it, guys? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Alrighty, so let's just check it and make sure that everything works from a collision perspective. Okay. Alright, good. So the first thing we're going to do is, if we extract our materials and call, extract it from here, there it goes. And then we're just going to call this log. Bark. We can actually change it out to be a desktop shader here. Yeah, so we've got some weird coloring or weird lines right here, so we'll need to fix that up inside of Blender. And right there as well. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think it's that right there. Let's merge all this together here. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And then there's one other weird location. I think it's let's take a look here. Whatever. All right. There we go. Cool. And let's go ahead and add our mesh collider. Guys, you're going to follow along with me as I learn 3D, right? I'm not a pro. I'm not super perfect at 3D, not by a long shot. So I'm learning with you guys. There we go. So that one is a little weird. I think it's because of this. I wonder why that texture. I see. Thomas, don't be a fool. Yeah. There we go. That'll solve it. Okay, it looks a little bit better. Is it shade smooth? It should be. Let's also make this a crease. So we'll do something like this. We're going to do this here. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark it as a sharp. There we go. So now it's pretty sharp. Okay. So this right here, I don't know what's going on. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm going to pretend it was intentional, okay? And we're going to go from there. Look how gorgeous it looks with all the effects. I love it. That's a pretty cool looking log. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, it looks good. That's awesome. I love the ambient occlusion on the twist there. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so what this means is we need to, well, first off, it's always good to enter play mode, guys. It gives you an idea of how things look. Scale that down. There we go. Cool. So, we're going to do something really fun here. Watch this. Let me jump into Blender really quick, and we're going to do a couple things. We're going to inset this like that, and then we're going to extrude inward along the y-axis. Come on. Come on, why is it doing that? Oh, I see. We need to be global. So we're going to extrude inside along the z-axis. About right there. Cool. And then we can scale this up a little bit. And this is going to be marked sharp as well. As is this. This might look terrible, hey, but we're gonna double check it. That's a little much, isn't it, guys? G, Y, there we go. Let's scale it up. Ah, yes, that looks a lot better. And I don't want that to be smooth. That's going to be, let's see here. Why is it? I see. Shade flat. There we go. And we're going to do the same over here. We're going to inset it, extrude it along the z-axis, shade flat, and then we're going to mark it sharp, right? Mark sharp. Probably mark this sharp as well. Did I do that on the other side? Yeah. I need to do that. Edge, mark sharp. Edge, mark sharp. No, no, no. Is that also a, yeah, I don't want it to be a seam. This is going to be sharp as well. As well as this as well. Save it out. Cool. All right, guys. Looking good. Man, part of me doesn't even want to add any texture to it, but man, I think we should. That looks great. Okay. Let's see what happens if we just change its color. Is that enough, guys? Or do I need to texture it? Let's try something here. Give me a sec, guys. I'm thinking about something here. It's a little intense. There we go. That effing normal map's not doing anything. That one is. Hey there. Cool. I like it flat. I really do. Especially if, let me show you something here. We go to our rough normal here. Okay, that's blurry. So what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna create it from a grayscale. We're gonna hit apply. We got ourselves a new subscriber. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, I think it's good enough for the low poly style, guys. It's a little too saturated though, so let's just fix that really quickly here. And the normal map isn't showing up for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, come on, Thomas. We're gonna go to this, duplicate it, this rough normal, and we're gonna call this bark normal. And what we're gonna do is make it a little bit more intense. Where'd it go? Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Let's turn on specular first and see what it looks like. Okay, so for some reason our normal map is not working. Why, you effer? Let's see here. Yeah, we're not getting any normal map. That's so strange. It's like, it's right there. Yeah, that's weird. Let's just do it as default. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit of a fix here. That's just weird though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool though. I really like it without a normal map. So part of me is going to just turn off the normal map here. Well, for some reason it looks a little bit better with the normal map. Why is that? Hey! We got ourselves a solution, my friends. 1 or 2, 3. There we go. Hey, now. That doesn't look bad. Now, let's see here. There we go. I think it looks great. And now let's just decrease the saturation. Oh no, I'm tempted to put moss on it. Let's not spend too much time on this stuff, guys. Oh, that's why. Okay, cool. Man, I really want to add moss to it, but I'm not gonna. Alright, that's a little intense for me. So we're gonna do color is pretty dark. Shadow is not as dark. There we go. Something like that. And just barely smooth that ramp. There we go. That's a pretty looking log, my friends. We just up there we go. And then the dark shadow goes up just a little bit here. How's that look? Now the best part about all this, guys, is we're gonna go to our rim and we're gonna do a lighting rim. And it's gonna be very subtle. Hang on. Let's see here. Can you guys see the screen? Yeah. Okay, that's what I want. Hang on. There we go. Very subtle here. I don't think I want that. No siree. No, I do not. Let's make the shadow just a little bit darker. Whoa. Let's increase the highlight. It's better. Let me turn off the rim here. Whoa, Thomas, what just happened? Okay. All right. It's a pretty subtle looking log. I like it. Man, it just makes me sad that we could get the bump map looking... Wait. Why did I turn off the bump map? Pfft, Thomas. There we go. I was wondering, like, this doesn't look good, but I thought it looked good. That's always the weirdest feeling. Thinking, 5 minutes ago I thought this looked great. I mean, come on, guys. That's a pretty sweet looking log. That's awesome. Can I just get a freaking round of applause? That looks really cool. Let's just jump right back in. Ignore. Save it. Go back into play mode. How's everybody doing in the chat? Wind Waker vibes. That's right. Those are the vibes we're going for, my friends. If Wind Waker and Half-Life and I guess Death Stranding had a baby, That's kind of where I'm going with this. Look at that. Isn't that cool, guys? That is a gorgeous looking log. Let's be, ooh, waterfall. You want a waterfall, don't you? Uh-oh. I'm tempted to add a waterfall. What are we gonna do, guys? Streamlabs, stop telling everyone to stop doing, hold on one second. Let me turn off that stupid Streamlabs. Cloudbot, I don't want you to be protecting against symbols or caps lock. I can tell you guys are getting frustrated there. Okay, that looks great. I mean, is that not the coolest screenshot? I'm sorry. Am I bragging too much? I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, waterfall right there would be killer. That would be so cool. But the cool thing about this log, my friends, is we can actually just drag it into our prefabs. And we can use it over and over and over again all day long, right? Prefab variant. So if I take this log, well, first off, here's the cool thing. We jump into log variant here. We probably need to create a duplicate of it. So let's do, yeah, there we go. And then we're going to remove, wait, Thomas, watch this. Hold on, sorry guys. This needs to be an empty game object called log. And then now I put it inside of itself, and then I can drag. This is going to be called log parent for now. This sucks, man. What? Hold on. Ugh. We're just going to. No. Hold on. We're going to unpack this. No, I don't want to unpack it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sorry. I'm going to go back to my log. There he is. We're going to delete this one. Or we're going to put this here. We're going to delete this. We're going to call this log. And I believe... Okay, cool. Now we can delete the old prefab. The reason I do that is because what I want to do is create an LOD. So, you know, if we have an LOD, we can delete both of these. The reason why is because it's just the fog. So if we're... The fog is pretty much enough to just cancel it out. Because I don't think you can see that far ahead. I could be wrong. So let's just... and let's also have a crossfade as well. Well, actually... One. Yeah. So I believe that let's see here, 1 sec. Zero that out. There we go. Hold on. Something's wrong. We need to go to our object. Thank you for subscribing. Or, yeah, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. If we set the origin to the center of our mass here, there we go. Hopefully everything will rotate accordingly. Yeah. For some reason our LOD... Zero out the rotation as well. I think that's okay. Good. So let's drag that to our... Okay. So now we can have multiple of these, and they're going to fade out accordingly, right? So if I do something like this, I can do that. And if we wanted to, you know, you could have another log just sort of chilling up here, sticking out of the ground, you know? Just like right there. Maybe just flip it around or something, I don't know. But this is just bringing life to the scene. You know what I mean? So let's jump into play mode and make sure that LOD actually works. So there's our log. Okay, so the material is incorrect, and it's also not solid. So let's go to Mesh Collider. So something's wrong here. First off, let's turn on all of our effects. Enable Aura Preview, lighting, turn the lighting on and the effects. So I think something's wrong with our material. It didn't save, which really sucks. Oh, Thomas. What you doing, bud? Give me a sec, guys. Okay. So, nope, that all saved properly. I'm just confused here. I think that's better. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all want a campfire? Fortunately, we already have fire prefab. I think we already got all that done. It's called fireplace. Fire. Yeah, there it is. So we can have a little bit of a fire, like right here or something. I don't know. But let's go to play mode and make sure that this looks good. Let's see here. It looked so good earlier, and now it doesn't. Why is that? What happened? There we go. Was it the highlight color needed to be a little bit more vibrant? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Let's jump into play mode and take a look. I don't want to fix that, no, because it looks great the way it is. Got ourselves a little fire. Ouch! And jump onto... Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. I always liked low poly stuff. Just looks way better. I just don't like hyper detailed games. Is that not awesome, guys? Sorry, I really like it. I really like it a lot. Oh, well, I think that is a perfect time to end the stream. This was really, really fun. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. If you get a chance, please subscribe. Hit the like button. And this should be going live sometime. Producer is going to be making a thumbnail for it and doing all that cool stuff. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.